I like to know where people stand so I know how to treat you accordingly.
They be trying to do it, I'm just doing me. I be working hard, they just want it free.
Be competitive with yourself.
Hey, what's going on? It's Jsean for another pickup. So if you watch my other videos, Christian Dior's B22s, my personal favorite type of shoe, no matter what the brand, no matter what the color, is a trainer, like running shoe type trainer, right? I like that style. I just feel like it's more form fitting. I'm not really into high tops. I'm not really too much into basketball shoes, etc. So my favorite is right now, my top trainer or running shoe is from Dior. They are a little bit pricey, but I'm at the stage in my life and age in my life and shoe size in my life where my foot's not growing anymore, shouldn't shrink anymore. As long as I have a variety to rotate from, they should last me quite a long time. I just make sure I just don't buy one every X amount of years because obviously they're going to get tore up. So with that being said, I have a handful of Dior's at this point in my life, and there was another pair that I saw that I was interested in, but they didn't have my size. They're like some kind of limited version. When I looked them up, they were obviously more than what's already expensive to me, at least. And apparently when they did release them, I don't know how long ago that was, but maybe a year or two ago, I'm not really sure. They came out in limited supply apparently, and once they're gone, they're gone. It's not something that they constantly restock like a normal a colorway that they got, because they have an alternate colorway that looks pretty much, as far as I remember, just like this particular colorway, except that it does not have the skin on it. So let me show you. This is B22's pythons. So let me show you real quick. This is the box. If you saw my other Dior videos, this box is a little bit different. This feels like it's different. It has like a material to it, if that makes any sense. You can see it says Dior right there. Grab it. It's magnetic. It flaps open like this. All right, so I'm gonna try to swing this out the way. If you've seen my other videos, well, I'm gonna act like you didn't see the videos. Got a dust bag. I couldn't tell before if it was blue, black, whatever. These are blue, dark blue. This is Dior. Crazy thing is, this comes with 2 dust bags. All my other Dior's only came with 1 dust bag. So usually they a lot of designer brands always come with extra shoestrings and stuff like that. But I'm just letting you know. Open this up. It does come with extra shoestrings, which are orange, because these are orange. Now, right now, they're tied super tight because it's how they come from the factory, but I'm just showing them to you. These are super dope. All the Dior's look the same on the bottom. All designer shoes are super flat for some reason. I find myself slipping around in these, depending on the floor. It's weird. It's like I'm walking on like a flat. It doesn't feel that comfortable, to be 100% honest with you. So I'll open this up and show you. There you go. Dior down there. I don't know if this is upside down. Let me see. There you go. So the toe, I like what. So one thing about Dior that I like, they tend to do some unconventional things that if I was designing the shoe, I would be like, no, that doesn't make sense to do it. So for example, a lot of times the soles on Dior's, they'll be either white or they'll be kind of creamish, and then they'll mix it basically. So what I mean by that, if you look here, the toe box is actually white, right? But you'll notice here on the tongue, it's actually more like a beige or tan, like this color. So it's kind of like you mix an off-white with a white. And normally I would be like, that doesn't make sense. So even my white ones are not like white. They have like white in it, but they also have like a slight off-white to them, all in the same color palette. But for some reason, it just works. It looks nice. White always pops out, but sometimes when you use all white, it looks too plain. And I think that's why they kind of have different shades or hues with different colors sometimes. It just works for some reason. So these shoes are pretty simple. It only says Dior right here for somebody to notice it, but in reality, these shoes, unless you're thinking they're like old man shoes or something, they're pretty recognizable and people know what they are at this point. So back to the skin. These are python skin. These will set you back a little bit. I'm just gonna say it has little reflectors here on the shoestring holes and obviously around the toe box and little stuff like that, and on the back. These will set you back. I think they were 21. Regular Dior's are 13. I think these are either 21 or 2050 or something like that. without tax, just rounding to a number, they're $2,100. They are very expensive, but they are limited. They're a different version. And there's even Python on the tongue, I can see. It's kind of hard to see here, but because the shoestrings or laces are in the way. But there's a little Python here also on the tongue as well. You're not really going to see it too much because of the strings. And this color right here is kind of that beige, so it kind of like blends in with the Python. So it's a little hard to really make out. I didn't even notice it was there the whole time until just right now. But overall, I like them. Let me know what y'all think. Hold on, my bad. Let me know what y'all think about these limited ones. I'm calling them limited because they're not the normal ones. They're obviously more, and they're a little harder to get. Even when I talked to them, I ended up getting these at Saks. And the Saks that I went to, I don't even like that Saks. It looks like I'm going to a flea market. I don't know why. It doesn't look kept up very well. But when I went there, I was just like, man, let me see. Let me just see. I saw them on the rack and I was like, damn. I looked at them and the display model is actually my size. Like, dang, man, is yours just the other shoe look worn down like these two? Because they look like kind of worn. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody was trying them on and all this stuff. And he was like, nah, we only got this size and this size. There's two different pair. And one of them happened to be my pair and they're brand new. So I was excited about that. I did try. Let me show you this one. Hold on. Yeah. So this is the one I tried on. I loosened up slightly just so I can jam my foot inside. But yeah, these are super hard though. So when I grew up, it was always about not having a lot of shoes or clothes. So I always tried to get shoes or clothes that matched everything. Like if they were white, they had to be white. If they were black, they had to be black because I needed it to match everything possible, right? I wasn't fortunate enough when I was younger to have like multiple pairs of shoes. So back in the day, you would never catch me with something like this because they're like, oh my God, like I don't have nothing orange to wear with it. I don't know how to match it and it doesn't go with everything, etc. Now I'm at a stage where I just kind of pick things for what they are. I don't care how wild the color is. Do I like it is what I ask myself, right? Do I like it? And then if I like it, then I start figuring out in my head, like, what can I piece with this to make it feel like it kind of goes together? It doesn't mean I have to be super matchy. It doesn't mean I need an orange shirt. It just means that I want it to look nice together, right? Like, if you know me in person, man, like one of the easiest things to do, even though it's not very stylish, I mean, I'll wear a white t-shirt if I don't know what I'm going to wear because white t-shirt kind of almost goes with literally 99% of everything. Just make sure it's clean, make sure it fits good, make sure it's not super wrinkled like probably the one I'm wearing right now. Just make sure it's a clean shirt. You know what I mean? But anyway, well, with that being said though, what y'all think about this colorway? You know what I'm saying? Me not even looking at it in too much detail. I mean, it's like a clay, like basically the Python is kind of like this beigeish clayish color to me, tannish. I can't even really explain it. And it has, I don't know the correct terms on a shoe, but these other pieces here are pretty much in the same color palette, right? And then they mix these darker hues here. This is not black. It could be black, but it kind of looks like a matte charcoaly grayish black. And then it has the medium gray reflecting toe box area here. I wouldn't say these soles are really white. They're slightly off-white. And then you got the bright white toe box. It's like a crazy palette that if I put it on paper, I wouldn't think to pair it like this. But seeing it together and when you put them on, I think it's dope and I think it goes well. At least for me, I'm going to figure something out of how I want to piece it together. But let me know what y'all think in the comments below. I know it seemed like a decent amount of y'all like my other B22s I put up. Probably doesn't help when I put thumbnails up of these shoes or sneakers, whatever you want to call them, and I don't actually show the sneaker. I'm showing a box because I noticed the one pair, which is the most plain pair, the white ones, it's the only one I think in my thumbnail that I'm actually showing the shoe itself. And then that seems to be the most viewed out of those other B22 videos. So with this video, I'm going to actually do this right now. Oops, let me get in the middle. I'm going to do this now. So that way, when I make the thumbnail, hopefully, maybe it'll be a little more interesting for you to click and view it. So I know I'm doing a lot of rambling. I know I'm not trying them on. I was trying to do that before, but I'm not a shoe channel. I don't know what kind of channel. It's just a me channel right now. So as it grows, maybe the more I hear certain people wanting to know and see certain things, At the end of the day, it's not just about showing things, it's also about sharing my experiences. And I'm just giving you my little side story about my experience and how I wanted these, and now I have them. So that's pretty much it. And I'm not a, I don't know. Maybe I'll go back to eventually doing some on feet and showing you that. I did start. I got a lot of purple. I noticed a lot of people, especially the younger crowd, they keep the tags on, and the front tag, the back tag, and yeah, I don't know what to say with that. To each his own. Anybody can wear them how they want to wear them. So that's the thing with fashion too. It's so opinionated and what looks right and what doesn't look right. But for me, I cut those tags off, and those jeans are kind of different because they sew the tag in the back into the jeans. But I don't know if I should talk about them. Maybe they're like in between regular and like Amiri status to me, at least. But I really like the fit of those. They're very like a trendy style, fitted jean. Let me see what else. I think that's pretty much it. I'm gonna pretty much leave it at that. And make sure you do everything at your top level. And remember, you're no competition with anybody except yourself. So make sure your next move is your best move, or at least your better move. Till next time, later.